Hey, I'm T, and this is From Prison to Reform, back again with some more food stamp nonsense for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this one. But before I start the video, please like and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any more uploads from me. And also, I hope everyone has had a great Friday. I went and donated some plasma today. I took my kids to Chick-fil-A and Chuck E. Cheese. Met my sister there with my little nephew. So we had a fun little time. Then went to Old Navy and got the kids some winter clothes. So yeah, it's been a good day so far. I hope you guys have had a great Friday. And honestly, I don't know what's going on with these food stamps. People are saying they're getting them. Some people are saying they're not. The judge ordered Trump to release them. And then now someone's saying he appealed it. I don't know. To me, I just think it's cruel. I mean, a president is supposed to help his American people. So it's just wild. I don't get why you would want to starve so many people. Make changes to the program, do what you got to do there, but to shut it off, especially around the holidays, just a lot of people are gonna suffer, and it's super sad. So I don't know. Let me know what you think down below, and I'm gonna head to bed. I've been sick. I got me some medicine, so I'm gonna take me some medicine and get my butt in bed. But I hope you enjoy this video, and yeah, let me know your thoughts.
People are starting to see their SNAP benefits get loaded onto their cards, and it's not because Trump and his administration wants to feed millions of hungry people across the country. It's because we have to twist our president's arm to feed the hungry in this country. A judge has ordered that the Trump administration pay out full November SNAP benefits. And what was his response to this? To send his lawyers back into court to try and appeal the decision. He's trying to appeal the decision that would feed millions of hungry people across the country. We truly have an evil and sadistic man running this country, but we kind of saw that in 4K the other day when that man passed out in the Oval Office, and it looked like Trump only got up and hovered over the man because he knew that's what a normal, caring person would do. But then he got right back behind his desk and just stood there, and you could see the nothingness in his eyes. So the fact that he's trying to appeal the decision that would feed millions of hungry children, elderly, disabled across the country really checks out.
The hypocrisy happening in America is out of control. I'm just saying, these same people screaming pro-life, don't kill babies, are the ones endorsing the SNAP cutoff. Because a majority of people are abusing the system. Okay, my thing is, a simple Google search will tell you that 90% of SNAP recipients have children, are disabled, or elderly. Now, there are people out here, oh, well, why don't you go work? Why don't you blah, blah, blah? You can get in a trade, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me put you in a scenario here, okay? Single mom, has 3 kids, okay? I live in Dallas, Texas, so, I mean, in a good daycare, an infant, that is a child below the age of 2, childcare is about $1,300 a month, okay? And if you have 2, God forbid you have twins, okay? That's $2,600 a month. That's literally more than my rent costs right now. Okay? $2,600 a month. All right? Well, this single mom has to put her kid into childcare so she can go work. But then she only makes $2,600 a month. And so she has to give her whole paycheck to the childcare system just so she can go out and work to make money for childcare. Okay? Well, now she has to pay rent. She also has to pay insurance, health insurance, food, okay? God forbid her kid has an accident or whatever, busts her chin, or whatever the case may be, okay? Clothes, diapers, formula, all the above, okay? SNAP would have helped that woman who needed all of her money for childcare and had to figure out rent at the same time. SNAP could have helped her feed her baby, okay? All right, well, let me put you in another position of, okay, well, that mother has decided, well, she's not going to go work because she can't afford the child care so she can go work. That is what some women are dealing with right now. And some fathers even too. Okay, there's single fathers out there. I'm not going to, gender discriminate. Okay. All right, now let me put you in another position of my, 90-year-old grandma. Okay. How is she supposed to go out and work? Right? Okay, so how is she supposed to get food money? Do we need to work until we die? Is this literally what America is about? Is this what America is about? So the hypocrisy I'm having is we're screaming pro-life, but then when these babies come out, it's like, oh, well, you had the baby. Now it's your responsibility to take care of it. It's like, okay, well, you forced us to have this baby because, now there's no rights for abortion or whatever, right? We're being forced to have a baby. Okay, if we get in that position. I have a child with cerebral palsy. Let me tell you, things are getting expensive. We don't qualify for SNAP because we make too much money, unfortunately. I'm a teacher, my husband's a mechanic, and he's also working Uber Eats at night just so we can stay afloat. There are people out there starving. And some of you are sitting here, oh, well, just go out and work, blah, blah, blah. Some people can't work. Some people literally are limited. They have no car. They have no childcare. They have no way to pay for childcare. Wake up. Stop judging people. People need help. And having a president that is willing to sit there and cut people off of their food benefits just so we can sit there and have the Democrats vote, to open the government again. I mean, the Democrats are sitting here trying to protect health care. We're over here canceling Obamacare, but we have no way of replacing Obamacare. So we're just cutting people off of all kinds of stuff just because. This is not a third world country. People should not be starving. People should not be without health care. Everything is getting more expensive. People need help. People need help. If you are one of those people that are hypocritical and you sit there and you claim Christianity, start thinking about that. Because God did not sit there and say, love thy neighbor. Oh, but only if they're from here and not illegally immigrated from here. God did not sit there and, say feed the people, but only a select few of people because those people don't deserve it. Y'all need to start thinking about that. And if y'all want to comment, and sit there and fight back and forth on my TikTok, you fucking go for it. Go for it. Run my stuff up. But you know what? Some of y'all are closed-minded as hell, and we're about to have lots of kids on the street. And I'm not going to lie, I have kids in my classroom right now that are starving. And that breaks my heart. Because I'm sitting there seeing them come to school hungry. And I have to come up with something just so these kids have something in their stomach. And their parents, they work, but they're unfortunately in a single income household and they're working with what they got. And these are some of the most hardworking people that I know. But they're just working with what they got. And they have no food stamps for the month of November. And their kids are hungry. And if that doesn't break your heart, and if that's not enough, you're not a human. And you have no heart. None.
Well, would you look at that? The whole time, the commander-in-chief was crying about he can't fund SNAP. It's a Democrat shutdown. He can't feed people. Democrats are starving people on the month of Thanksgiving. And the court says, no, bitch, you have to fund SNAP. What you're doing is illegal. And at 7:48 tonight, people's food stamps were released. So you could do it all along. You knew you could do it all along. You were trying to make it look like Democrats' fault because they give a fuck about people's health care. And you clearly don't. When is enough enough? When are we going to be able to hold this tangerine toddler accountable for the shit he's doing? I just need to know, what is the point of checks and balances if nothing happens? He gets away with whatever the fuck he wants. And I just don't understand it.
You wenches that's mad because I said something about y'all selling them food stamps. Y'all can go to hell. Coming up under my damn video comment talking about what they got to do with you. Nothing. I made it my damn business. I told the truth. You're sitting over there fixing that damn man a lobster meal with steak and potatoes and shit, and the kids eating damn potted meat and damn saltine crackers. Man laid up eating all the damn little fruit snacks and shit, drinking up all the damn kids' juice and everything. And then when he leave, when your damn house empty, and go to the next woman that got a couple more stamps left. Hell yeah, I got something to say about it. Them kids is hungry, especially when a lot of the kids got to call around other family members asking what the hell you cooked today, because they want to eat. Your ass is crazy. Y'all want to come for me and shit. I'm more angry about y'all not getting the food stamps than y'all is. Because I need to buy some right now. Then somebody going to say, your family members must do that. Yes, they do. They do. They smoke crack. They sell ass. They do everything. Just like yours do. You done seen your family member do it too, but you just don't want to tell nobody. You trying to insult me by telling me what my family do. They do every damn thing. Yes, I got them out. Prostitutes, homosexuals, I got them all. Thieves, crackheads, everybody. I got them all. I ain't ashamed. What the hell I'm ashamed for? Hell, I'm sick of y'all. Instead of come in talking about some, why is it your concern? Because I want to buy some damn stamps and y'all ain't got none. Hell, y'all sitting up here mad at me because you wenches ain't got them 42 them inches bust downs. You walk around here looking like bald-headed ass eagles. That's what you're mad for. Damn head ball. You sitting up there looking like a damn goddamn brand new set of fresh carton of damn eggs by the damn head because your hair missing, patches here everywhere, and you can't get it in because you waiting on them damn food stamps. And y'all thought them partials was coming through. A lot of y'all ain't got them partials, so your ass can't do nothing. Your nails, they just running on down. Nails on crack and everything. Yeah, they just all the way down to the damn end of the fingertips because you can't get your nails and shit done. The man don't want to come over because you ain't got no damn groceries. Y'all sitting up here mad at me. Don't be mad at me. What the hell you mad at me for? I don't work in the White House. I ain't make the decision because I'm trying to buy some of y'all damn stamps. But don't get on here and make it seem like y'all damn perfect and stuff now. Talking about you must know something about it. Y'all kidding me acting like beauticians don't take food stamps to get your hair done. You's a damn lie. You know that. You know that. They want to eat too. And to you wenches that's mad because I said something about y'all selling them food stamps, y'all can go to hell.
I was just online and I seen somebody talking about how they were going to be in so much trouble because food stamps were shut down and they didn't get their $2,100 worth of food stamps this month. $2,100? I could pay 2 mortgages with $2,100. And before y'all come at me like y'all did on that last video when I said hamburger meat was cheap here, I live in rinky-dink, North Georgia, okay? My mortgage is $1,100. Now, I don't live in nothing big or fancy, but it suits me, okay? And my mortgage is $1,100. So you're telling me some people get $2,100 in food stamps? I'm completely mind blown. Like, how many kids do you have to be able to get $2,100 worth of food stamps? And, you know, they say you have to work now to get them. So, if you're working and you're getting $2,100 worth of food stamps, what are y'all eating every day? I ain't judging. I truly want to know. $2,100. I'm just, y'all let me know.
He's going to be off the White House anyway. Right by November, when is Veterans Day?
Donald Trump with your raggedy bald-head orange looking ass, bitch. I would eat my motherfucking food stamps, bitch. Why the fuck? Why the fuck my food stamps?
Babe, you know
it's not on my card.
Do you know?
I don't need the cash, nigga. I need the food stamps.
It's not funny, but it is just because you was going.
I feel like a mad black woman right now.
You was going.
This ain't no motherfucking joke. This supposed to give no fucking business.
So I felt so compelled to come on here and talk about this real quick. Y'all mean to tell me that it took a federal judge to basically let this administration understand that, hey, millions of Americans are starving. You guys cannot partially decide to fund the SNAP program in the month of November. You need to fully fund it. For a first world country, America, like, be for real. Are you serious? Y'all basically sat there and is watching in real time as millions of Americans who are on these SNAP benefit programs basically go without, just so y'all could prove a whole political point. For a first world country? When I tell you this is like one of the most shameful things I've ever seen or I'm bearing witness to in real life time, it's insane. Now, let me be clear. I am not a recipient of SNAP, okay? I did not sign up for it. I'm not waiting to get my benefits or anything like that. But it doesn't mean that I'm not human and I don't see the crisis and I don't see what's going on. I clearly see what's going on. The agenda that's being pushed. And it's just freaking disgusting. Like, back in the day, in early 2000s, I remember being young, getting my first apartment, going to school, having a job that barely wasn't paying me enough, and I tried to apply it. Back then, I think they just straight up call it food stamps, and I applied for food stamps. I was denied, right? Because apparently you have to be super dirt poor, and even when you're super dirt poor, they put you through hell in order for you to be able to get qualified in order to get it. Fast forward to a few years later, I had tried again. And this time, my situation, I was really going through some serious tough times. And they, put me through the whole process. I was able to get a little over $100 for a whole month. A little over $100. So needless to say, yeah, I was just like, never again in my life. Right? That's how I felt at the time. So if I had to work me 2-3 jobs just to make sure, that was just my vibe at the time, because it was just too much of a headache. But 2025, and this administration decided that, hey, let's just play political gymnastics over here and decide that these people could wait. How can starving children wait? This is not just affecting only the adults. It's starving children that it also is affecting. And then, y'all already know that people don't get paid enough. The rent prices are super high. The gas prices is through the roof. And food is just crazy.
Whenever I was a young girl, my mom had food stamps. It was not on a card. It was the paper money, the colorful paper money. Well, whenever my mom would give me the food stamps to go in and buy stuff, it didn't bother me. I just took that money in and spent it and bought whatever we needed, right? So then, years later, after I have kids, I'm on food stamps. I get put on food stamps. And at this time, it was a card, right? Whenever I would take that card into a store and buy groceries with it, groceries that I needed for me and my children, whenever I would get up to the cash register and they would say, is it cash, credit, what is it? I would take that card out and I would try to hide it from people from behind me, in front of me, anybody that could see that it was a food stamp card, because I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed that I had to use that to get food for me and my children. It was embarrassing. Now I don't get food stamps, but I will tell you this. Whenever I see a woman with her children in the grocery store and she is getting out a food stamp card and she is about to swap it, I can see the shame in her face, how she is trying to hide that it is a food stamp card, trying to make it to where nobody can see behind her that it's a food stamp card. You want to know why? because people that are not milking the system, people that actually need food stamps, need help buying food, they're ashamed that they have to use that. They're ashamed.
The administration has asked for an emergency pause on the judge's ruling yesterday that the administration has to fully fund SNAP. They are saying they cannot draw funds from child nutrition programs. Even though this is true, many people did receive their food stamps this morning, but a lot of people in a lot of states still have not. Thousands of flights across the country have already been canceled this morning. Airlines have suggested people buying backup tickets, as if people have money for something like that. That's absolutely absurd. And who's to say those backup flights won't get canceled? The FAA is also saying that even when the government reopens, everything is not just going to go right back to normal, which means that throughout the holidays, the whole situation with flying is going to be a disaster. If you had plans to fly somewhere for the holidays, if you can, I would think of some kind of contingency plan if you can drive or take a train. I don't think that the airports are really going to be the best place to be. And there is reports that turkey prices are going to be up 75% this year. What a time to be alive.
Actions speak louder than words, regardless if you're Republican or Democrat, and I'm talking about the food stamp benefit. New update, and today, as I'm making this video, is November 7th, so you know. Anyway, we already know that 2 judges had basically said the money's there, release the money. That money was always there for emergency. But as November 7th, I believe it was this morning, the Trump administration went back and did an appeal. And so if there's an appeal, it's almost like saying government shutdown. What that means is as long as there's appeal, there's still nothing being sent out to those that receive food stamp, EBT, SNAP benefits, whatever name you want to give it. Now, I am going to say this. Regardless what side you on, all the fight in the world that we could be fighting, giving food stamps to people is the bad one. That's what's so important, that we need an appeal. And I don't care what y'all say, and I said it before. Even though those that's going to come underneath this comment and say, well, they be selling it. If somebody sells it to someone that's still using it, the only thing you could do with food stamp benefit card is still spend it on food. Right or wrong, I'm not debating that. I don't get it. But even if someone is in need and be like, baby, can I buy some from you so I could go buy some food and feed myself or my kids because they're not qualified, it still goes back on food. Just a new update.